All right, Cam Davis is joining us now at the 105th PGA Championship. Cam, a 5 under 65 for you today. How'd it go out there for you?
That was a good round. Yeah, I battled a little bit through the first 7 holes there. I was making a lot of nice par saves, and yeah, from the 8th hole onwards, I played some really good golf. I hit a lot of fairways. I kept the ball in play really well, and made a lot of really nice putts. So it all accumulated to a pretty good score today, which, yeah, today was the day to get a really low score after it softened up yesterday, and we have got perfect weather today, so I'm glad I took advantage of that and had a good finish.
That's great. Thanks. Jeff?
As you look at the week end to end, I mean, it just looked pretty solid throughout. Is that how it felt?
Honestly, yeah, I felt like I played the same as today all the way through the week, just didn't quite keep the momentum going and kept on stumbling right at the finish. Like felt like I was under par coming down the last 3 holes every day and just really struggled to get over the finish line. But today was really nice, especially 17. That one's been really bugging me, and I finally hit a good drive and followed it up with 2 more good shots. So it was, would have been really nice to make that last putt, just have it drop over the front instead of finish up short. But yeah, 65 is nothing to be ashamed about. 5 under in a major is always a really good score. So I'm very pleased and very happy with the trend.
What would you hit in at 17, and how big was the eagle at 14?
On 17, I had a 7-iron in. Just tried to hit a low draw and run it up to the pin, which came off really nice. And then on 14, as soon as I hit the driver, I felt like it was as good as I could hit it. And I was almost worried about it going long with the wind kind of switching downwind, but it ended up about 7-8 feet. And it was a nice, easy read on the right edge. You just got to hit a good putt and snuck it in there. So it's a couple of nice holes towards the end of the round.
Juan?
So besides the shot, I mean, kind of 14, the reaction, your emotions and the reaction of the fans. So can you describe that?
Oh, it was awesome. Anytime making an eagle in a major in front of a big crowd is obviously a pretty awesome experience. But yeah, really nice to do that towards the end of the final round when, every birdie or eagle you make at that point is scooching pretty high up the leaderboard. So, I was pretty pumped up. At the same time, you had to go to the next hole, which is really short, and then try and calm yourself down and hit a finesse shot. So it's a pretty unique sort of up and down of emotions. But yeah, hit a lot of really good ones. Feeling really pumped up today, which is great.
I'm curious to know, what do you do to calm yourself down after that?
I don't think it's going to win, so I don't think I'm sitting here kind of trembling while I'm waiting. But I'm just relaxed and feel really pleased with myself that I followed it up, a solid 3 rounds with a really good last round. I feel like I might have played my way into the other majors now, which was a pretty good goal to come out of it. A top 10, I think, was going to just scooch me into the US Open. So I had a few things riding it, but I wasn't thinking about it while I was out there. It was just really nice to keep hitting good shot after good shot.
And the last one for me is, because of that, do your plans for preparation or calendar, all that change now that you can do that?
I think it was going to go one way or the other, and it went down a positive path. So I think, I've got a few more really nice tournaments to look forward to. I can plan out a little further ahead now, which is nice. There was a few kind of grey spots in the schedule where I wasn't sure what I'd be doing, but good golf kind of, as everyone says, good golf kind of sorts it all out. So very pleased with the week, and I think it's setting me up well for the next few months ahead, which is, it's been trending in a good direction. So, yeah.
Over here to Mike 9.
Congrats on the round, Cam. You mentioned par saves early in your round, keeping you afloat early. What was one in particular you can remember that was impressive?
Oh, I mean, honestly, the putt that I missed on 18 yesterday was like a 3-footer, which was like a little right to lefter, and I missed a really short one, and I had a short right to lefter on 2, and I had a little bit of a back in my mind. I've been pulling a couple of these, so that was really nice to see go in. Honestly, I had right to lefters for par on like 3 of the first 5 holes, and I made them all. And that each and every one of those is just like momentum. All right, we're only 1 over, we can turn this around. And the fact that I didn't move backwards at all after the first hole was really key. But yeah, second hole, to stop you from going bogey to start, that was a nice little change of direction for me.
And as far as 14, because the weather was what it was in the middle of this weekend, did the strategy on that hole change day to day for you in particular? Did you approach it the same way each day?
I will say, I think it was first or second round, it might have been downwind, and we were very concerned about the ball landing on the green and bouncing over the back. So we played 3-wood one of the days to make sure we ended up short. But yeah, yesterday and today, and the winds were favourable for the ball to stop, even if the greens hadn't gotten all the water they had from yesterday. But it was just a perfect number to be able to hit a really hard, high driver and know that it was going to land somewhere in the front half of the green. So when you know the distance control is going to be there, it's just a matter of direction. It's a little bit easier, but you still got to hit a good shot. So hit a couple of good ones there.
Last one for me. Did you wake up this morning thinking 65 was out there? Because you're, I think, the third or fourth guy now who've come in with the 65 we haven't seen all week.
I was hoping more for like a 60 or a 59, to be honest, but it's a little different story going out there and making it happen on a really hard golf course. You're hoping for a perfect day where everything goes magically well so you can have a chance to win, but yeah, 65, I'm definitely going to take it because that's probably my best round in the major at this point, and it was nice to do it right at the end of the tournament when there's the most pressure on. So,
All right, we'll wrap it up with Jeff.
Okay, what did you feel you did best this week? And secondly, it's the part of the schedule where the majors come at you quick. How much can you build off this as you look toward the two in the summer?
Things I did well this week. Iron play was really good. I was shaping it well into a lot of the tight pins. Felt like that made the greens a lot bigger. Playing a few bigger shapes into greens. I was playing a lot more draws and fades rather than straight line golf. Hit a lot of fairways. I hadn't been driving it super great lately, but especially today hit a lot of fairways, and just in the first cut, which is what you have to do out here. So today that was really good. And putting, I made a lot of nice mid-range putts. I missed a couple of really short ones, which always sting, but at the same time made a lot of nice medium length putts, which and a lot of really good lagging two putts. That's the sort of stuff that just keeps momentum in the big tournament like this. So those things were going really well. And to build off this one going to the other majors, I mean, it's just always, like, every time you have a really good round under tough conditions, it just another little positive voice in the back of your head that, yeah, I can do this even when it's difficult, even when, you know, the rough's really deep and the pins are cut really tight and the greens are firming up and quick. You can still play really good golf and still make a score, and especially, towards the end of a major. So, I mean, that's where I want to be. I'd love to win one or more of these for sure. So, you know, this is just one more step towards that goal for me. So, yeah, a lot of positive stuff.
Okay. Thanks for your time, Cam.
No
We
worries.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.